Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Can you see my hand?
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome back. We are joining my student again, Mr. Zakir. And we're going to be looking today at inverse proportion. Okay, now let's have a look at our first example that we're going to go through. So we have here an experiment. It says in a physics experiment, the pressure P and volume V are measured at a constant temperature, because the pressure P is inversely proportional to the volume. So the pressure P is inversely proportional to the volume. Okay, so the pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. So we have to replace this by P is proportional to 1 over V. Now the reason why we have 1 over V, because it mentions inversely. So inversely means 1 over. And this is the proportionality sign. Now, as we said before, when we change it, now this proportionality sign becomes equals K time by the 1 over V, which we can then further simplify to P is equal to K over V. Okay, so this here is our general formula. So this here is our general formula. Okay. So P is equal to K over V. This is called our general formula. Now it says here in the question, in this question here, that the constant, so we need to work out the constant K first of all. It says the pressure, when the pressure is 2 bar, the volume is 150. So when the pressure is 2 bar, the volume is 150. So these are the values they give us, and we need to use those to work out the value of K. Okay, lovely. Now, so what we've done here, the pressure is 2 bar, that's the information given in the question. The volume at that pressure was 150, so they've given us enough information here to work out the value of K. So we said opposite divided by 150 is time by 150, so opposite divide is times. So we have 300 is equal to the value of K, K being the constant of proportionality for this particular question. Now what we're going to do, we're going to get this value 300, we're going to put it back into that general formula and make it specific. So P is equal to K, K is 300 divided by V. So we call this here our now specific formula. So this is what we're going to be using for the rest of the question now. So the rest of the question is as follows. It goes, they want us to work out, calculate the pressure of the gas when the volume is decreased to 100. So now we've been told that the V is equal to 100. What is P? So what we need to do now is get this value of 100 and substitute into the V part. So the pressure is equal to 300 divided by 100. That's the volume we're putting in here. So the pressure will then be equal to 3 bar. Okay, are we happy with that question? So that's our first example, example number 1. Okay, so in this particular example, we said the pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. Pressure is inversely proportional to the volume. So we said pressure is proportional. Inversely means 1 over. We replace the proportional sign by equals K time by 1 over V, and that simplifies down to K over V, because K time by 1 is just K. So this here gives us our general formula. They give us these two values, so they give us a pressure and its corresponding volume. So here we have given a pressure and a corresponding volume. So using these two, we can rearrange the equation. Opposite divide is times, and work out the K, the constant of proportionality. We substitute that back into the K part, and that gives us this new formula here. We call this the specific formula. Now the actual question is work out the volume. So work out the pressure when the volume is 100. So whether we have a V, we put the 100 in there. So 300 divided by this new volume of 100 gives us the pressure of 3 bar. That's the end of this question. Thank you very much. Please join us back in the next video.